Shalawam, shalawam. We'll begin momentarily. Shalawam, shalawam. Shalawam. Let the brothers get up in here, and we're going to start. It's been a good, solid day, man. Been watching some videos. Alright. The elder down there in South Carolina did a wonderful live earlier. If any of the brothers caught that. And then I just watched my elders out here do a nice little sit down. Man. You gotta stay in the spirit. Gotta stay in the spirit. So, without further ado, let's do this thing. All praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that teach well and rule well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalawam to the tabernacle of David, the 144,000 men, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children. Shalawam to the elect. Right? Shalawam to the sincere brothers out there, sincere sisters out there maintaining themselves. It's your brother Yaramia Kazap, back with hopefully another edifying lesson. And, beer is kind of late. This will not be too long. So, man, it's a lot to learn. All right? That's what you're going to learn every single day. That is so much to learn. All right? This is why don't ever hold yourself up like esteemed to a position where you think you learned it all, or you know so much, or you feel like you can do this or you can do that. Right? It's a day-by-day thing, as we always say. You're not gonna get to a point where you like, I'm there, I know this, I know that. Yeah, you're gonna know certain things. Okay? But you're not gonna, You always have to go. This is a never-ending thing until we in those bodies, man. All right? You gotta understand that. We ain't even, really, man, all of us, at the end of the day, all of us are what? We Israelite foreigners. Was any of us, I'm going to ask a question right now. Is anybody on this live, was anybody born in the land of Israel? Anybody born in Yasharahla? Was anybody born in Yasharahla? Did anybody come up doing the customs, doing the culture? Did you do all the feast days? You've been doing the feast days since you was 0. Did anybody do that? Not in this reincarnation kind. So we all Israelite foreigners. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's why, we don't be over righteous. We can't act like we not gonna sin. Okay, you got a shirt on. I got a shirt on right now. Let me see. On this shirt, right? You can see this. You got this stench right here. and then you got this stench right here. These different these different fabrics, right? So automatic, that's a sin. You know, I just want everybody to understand. You stop trying. You know, we can't be acting like we anything. Them different fabrics. Yeah, it's easy. So wait, what I'm supposed to do? Oh, well, you know what? I just teach without a shirt. You know, I'm supposed to teach without a shirt. You know what I'm saying? All right. You got your fringes on, right? But your clothing, even down to your underwear, bro. This is what you got to understand. Down to your underwear is different stenches. It's different types of fabrics. Because that's how Esau Edom makes their clothes. Esau Edom doesn't keep the law. They don't know the law. They don't have to keep the law. They will in the kingdom, but at this point in time in their kingdom, in their wicked kingdom, they don't do it like that. So you can walk through this day, every single day, and you're going to sin every single day. Not saying that we live a life of sin. We don't willingly go forth in sin, but in this captivity, we do. Just because how it's set up. This is why you can't be overly righteous. All right? Ecclesiastes 7:16. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldst thou destroy thyself? So, you understand you're not going to be able to keep all the 613 laws. You're not. That's why we have faith. That's why Yahawashi was the sacrificial lamb. I was scrolling through TikTok today. I saw this female brought out this point that lamb's blood is like a cure to a snake bite, right? And I gotta look into that more to see how true that is. But I'm gonna look into it right now. Let's read this right here. The way we get anti-venom is by injecting either a horse or a sheep with snake venom. The animal's immune system then begins producing antibodies to combat the venom. We then take the blood from that animal and separate out the antibodies they made. Those antibodies then become the anti-venom that we use. So this is how they make anti-venom for snake bites, right? So when you understand, that's beautiful coming at, we know that Esau goes back to the serpent that was in the garden and Yahawashi's blood, right? We are covered by Yahawashi's blood, by the sacrifice, all right? All of Israel, regardless if you worship him or not, because it's a lot of you Torah-only brothers that don't want to bow down and worship Yahawashi. You just want to worship Yahawah. And you're foolish, and you gonna burn in the lake, man. All right? Khan. Yeah, I got it, elder. You know, so Esau going back to the serpent, being a group of men, okay? Understanding that it's not actually no snake. Wasn't no snake talking. It's not Harry Potter. All right? It was a man, okay? You know, it don't say, hey, who is you talking to? Hold up. We ain't doing none of that. You probably ain't got no works. You a user. None of that. All right? That's because you don't got the spirit to understand. You don't got the spirit to understand. You actually think it was a snake talking in the garden. All right? Showing you error and not knowing the scripture. Okay? And we're not even going to talk about that. But anyway, so Esau being, and it does say that. Let's go to Revelations. Revelations 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out unto the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. All right. And be true. We don't allow women to, You can say Khan or La'ah or put a precept. But just chill out in the comments. All right. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent. So this is who we talking about, man. This is who was in the garden. Once you understand it, but you're not gonna read it from the beginning to the end. That dude who we just muted or blocked or whatever, he ain't gonna understand this. And the spirit will have to reveal this to you. And more so, if you can't get it through the spirit, you can go watch the elders' videos and they'll break it down to you. Understanding that serpent was the same spirit that was in Cain. And that was the same spirit that was in Esau, being the wicked. If you understand who the wicked is. Let's go to Malachi. Malachi 1, and we can start at the top. The burden of the word of Yahawah to Yasharahla by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahawah. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahawah? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahawah of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. And the people against whom Yahawah hath indignation forever. And that's righteous anger, right? That's the same old serpent. That's the wicked. That's if you want to break it down, you could say a mortal enemy. All right, Jacob versus Esau. Who is Jacob today? Who is Jacob's bloodline? The Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans. All right? And who is Esau's bloodline today? It would be your so-called skinless potato, man. All right? That's who Esau is today. At the end of the day. Now back to the point where we were saying. It's always more to learn. It's always more to learn. And as a brother is growing in this thing and you doing your due diligence day by day, you making your videos, you putting in your works, that's all you can ask for at that time, man. Fast and pray, you going to camp. That's what you're supposed to do. You on your job. All right? Don't get caught up thinking that you're supposed to be on a certain level as another brother. Now that brother may be in the truth, man, far longer than you, and he may have more portion of the spirit given to him at that point in time. All right, the mind. Let's get that. The heart, because your heart is your mind. Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Do you brothers and sisters know at this point in time, in this corruptible body, our heart is one of the things that we have to fight. Your own heart, your own mind, your thoughts. This is one of the things that you have to fight the most. Right? Overdoing it, not understanding. And thinking on your own thoughts and not going to scripture. If you thinking and you talking from your own mind, then you lost at that point in time. All right, Khan, that was in my mind right there. Proverbs, the water up. All right, coming from your own and not coming from the scriptures. And you strictly going off. Proverbs 3:5-7. Trust in Yahawah with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear Yahawah and depart from evil. You trust in him, because a man's goings is of Yahawah. I was watching this, what's that girl? Carissa Shields or whatever. She's a female boxer, right? Slovakia. And I was seeing her brag about how she about to fight in the arena overseas. And she kept saying, I got here. I brought me here. I'm a self-made. I did it on my own. I. That's all she said. Not once did the sister acknowledge Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Right? First of all, it's so many out of lineness of it. Our women ain't supposed to fight, right? A woman being muscular and fighting, that's the opposite of what you're supposed to do. At the end of the day, right? And then she never acknowledges God, who created her. Never. Not once. That's what most of these celebrities do. They never acknowledge the power, man. Because their power is on this earth. Every time they say we like to thank God, they talking about their power which is on this earth, man. All right? And I'm going to get them precepts. Y'all brothers coming in hella fast with the precepts, man. Y'all like Sonic the Hedgehog or something. All right? Coming from the brother, all right, the Bawa, Ezekiel 25:14. Let's get that first. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Yasharahla. Once again, who is Esau's bloodline? Edom. Who is Jacob's bloodline? Yasharahla. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Edom's bloodline is just so-called white men, right? And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Yasharahla, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahawah power. So, explain this. This is saying that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is going to raise up certain men in Yasharahla, and he's going to allow them to carry out the vengeance. Okay? As well as Yahawashi, being at the top, the captain. You could take that back to Joshua, right? The captain of the armies, right? And other brothers, what's that? Jeremiah 50th chapter or maybe 51 will be the battle axes. It might have been Isaiah. All right, let's go get that because if I'm wrong. Jeremiah 51:20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. So when you understand that, you understand, hey, Israelites are about to, what? Not sincere brothers, the tabernacle of David. And hey, since we said that, let's get that as well. Feeble. Zechariah 12:8. In that day shall Yahawah defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them. What's feeble mean? Before we even go even further, let's get that word. He that is feeble, all right, to stumble, this right, yeah. To stumble, stagger, or basically you could say weak. That's what I was looking for. To make feeble, make weak. Okay? So, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. And how was David? What's the song? Saul killed 1,000, David slayed 10,000. That's how they will be. Raised up, strong, standard lifted, and the house of David shall be as power, as the angel of Yahawah before them, right? So, this is letting you know, well, brothers that ain't been hitting the gym, it doesn't matter. You've been hitting that spiritual gym, though, correct? You've been hitting the Bible. You've been hitting the scriptures, correct? You've been putting in your works. That's how you lifting. You got brothers talking about, oh, yeah, we lifting weights. We doing this. I bench 300. Nah, do you bench a Bible, though? Do you got these scriptures? Have you done sets with these scriptures? Have you done sets with the lessons? Have you been watching the elders? Have you been building up your spirit? Your carnal body is not going to save you in this time. You can stack up all the ammo and all the guns you want. You could be the best shooter. You could play Call of Duty all day, bro. You can go to the shooting range and do all of that. All right. I got expert marksmen with the rifle in the military. But am I about to be out here shooting? No. Some brothers actually can shoot. Will that save us? No. What did King David say? Don't trust in your sword in that day. And y'all can hold the precepts, man. I'm gonna get to them. I know y'all, I see 20 new messages, man. The water for you brothers, man. Psalms 44:6. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. All right? But thou hast saved us from our enemies and have put them to shame that hated us. In power we boast all day long and praise thy name forever. Salah. What's the name? Yahawah. Bahasham Yahawashi. What's the name? That's the thing, man. Our people teach God, God, God. It's clearly showing you right now that God is not the name. In power, in God, we boast all day long and praise thy name. That's if you got the understanding to understand that that's not his name. This is why certain things have to be took back into Hebrew. All right? And I'm going to get this scripture. Then I'm going to go get some brothers' precepts. Exodus 15:3. Yahawah is a man of war. That's for anybody that's saying that you talking about doing war. You talking about God is going to let men come through and kill people and do all that. Shut up. Yahawah is a man of war. You don't know him. Yahawah is a man of war. Yahawah is his name. All right? You take Lord. You go in the interlinear. You go to the word Lord. What is it going to show you? Yahawah, right? And then that's where you have to go and do your research. Because you should know, if you study the Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew, you should know it's no E's and no O's and no V's in the Hebrew. Okay? Understand that we still off an Edomite device. Okay? Yeah, a Jake created the cell phone, but Edomites took the cell phone, they made the apps, and they went forth and twisted things. All right? So, once you understand this, you have to go back and you have to say, okay, it's no O's, it's no V's, it's no E's. So let me get some understanding on this. All right. Where is it Jehovah? Well, nah. Actually, the letter J wasn't created until 1524 by Gian Tresenio. All right. So it can't be Jehovah because, oh, wait a minute. That's not Hebrew. That's E's and O's and V's again. So, man, I should go deeper into it. I got to figure it out because I need to know the Lord's name. I need to know the Lord's name, correct? All right. And this when you would go into the Hebrew. You would go into Paleo Hebrew. All right, but this ain't a name. This ain't a name thing. That's just homework. And it's plenty videos on my page. There's plenty videos on the brothers page, my Tazat Box page, Abaniah's page, Alliance of the 12. All right, Yasharahla. You know, many brothers that's in the comments that teach the name. All right, if you in here, you know, I would understand most of y'all know the name. I'm not about to sit here and break down the name right now, but the name is Yahawah, and that means he exists. Yah in the Hebrew is Y-A-H, he, and then Hawa means to exist or to be. All right, Bahasham, Ba mean in, Ha mean the, Sham mean name. So Yahawah, Bahasham, in the name, Yahawashi. He, Hawashi, means to save, to deliver is salvation. So we come in the names of he exists and in the name of he is salvation. We come in the names of the Father and the Son. And then Rakah Kadash. Kadash means holy. Rakah means spirit. The Holy Spirit. At the end of the day, that's Paleo Hebrew. Kind. No E's, no O's, no U's, no V's, no J's. And I don't think it's no F's in Hebrew either. All right. So I want to get some of the brothers' precepts, man, because, y'all posting a lot of precepts. Just go through some of them. And this lesson, this topic is really just a lot to learn. Don't ever get to a position where you feel like you don't have any more to learn. You always have more to learn. You always do. Coming from the brother Yasharahla, 1 Peter 4:11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of power. If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which power giveth, that power in all things may be glorified through Yahawashi, to whom be praise and dominion forever and ever. Amen. Don't be out here faking. Don't be out here faking. If you know that's not your strong point, then don't act like it is. If you know history and all that's not your strong point, don't act like it is. Don't get up on a lesson talking about you about to take us through the captivities, but you don't even know them, right? And you're going to struggle through the lesson. You know your gift. You know what Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has blessed you with, all right? And we all got weak areas. We all got strong areas. Once again, coming back to the lesson, it's always more to learn, all right? You can always build up in a certain area. Maybe you need to go into reincarnation more because a scoffer or something came on the live and he was stumbling you. You got confounded. And at the end of the day, that's Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi confounding you, telling you that you need to go into that more. Hey, you're not really on it. You need to figure it out. You didn't know the scriptures, right? Stay sharp. You in a fight, bruh. You in a sword fight, and your sword ain't sharp. So when you trying to cut, the enemy, it don't really hurt. Come on, man. This is, hey, for me and for every brother, man. We can never get what's the word? Complacent. We can never get complacent in this thing where we high-minded. It don't matter how long we've been in. Matthew 4:4, coming from the same brother. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahawah. Right? And we out here, what we doing, man? We eating the blood. We drinking the blood. We eating the flesh. That's the body of Yahawashi. At the end of the day, that's what we reading to you. We coming up here to profess our love for our covering, for the bridegroom. We are the bride. Yahawah, we be of that number. We want to make it into the wedding. We out here bidding our people into the wedding, trying to pull in the righteous and the sincere. If you're not righteous or you're not sincere, then this message ain't for you, man. You can stop wasting your time and just keep scrolling on TikTok and go look at some bullshit. Go look at the clean top. Go look at I don't know whatever's on here, man. Go look at that dude that be on here preaching and sweating and spitting and stuff. Y'all know that one. Y'all know the bald head dude. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Alright, go do that, man. Don't waste your time in a brother's live who you don't agree with and you know that the spirit ain't resonating with you. Okay? Because the spirit is not going to resonate with everybody. It's not for everybody. All right? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is not dealing with everybody. It's a remnant for a reason. It's an elect for a reason. Yeah, go call on Jesus, because we don't call on Jesus over here. What we said earlier, the name's not Jehovah. It's not Jesus. The letter J was created in 1524. And where were we at in 1524? We was in slavery, man. Or we were going into slavery. The Northern Kingdom was already in slavery. All right? I don't think you should take anything that happened in slavery and run with that afterwards. After you have a little bit of common sense and you can go research for yourself. You shouldn't take what they taught you in slavery and run with it, man. You think your slave masters were going to teach you correctly? All right? AD, bro. AD. 1524 AD. I don't think I should have to say that. The letter J was created in 1524 AD. All right? You know, well, you might have not known. So I'm going to be cool. Yeah, kind. That's what you thought. All right, for sure. Yeah, 1524 AD. Now, you good. Yeah, you good. Salakia. You know, I'm trying to be more calm and patient with people. Because that's one of my weak points, right? I'm quick to rebuke in certain aspects, but we are working on each other, right? And we growing. We growing every day. It's an everyday thing. Man, y'all brothers, y'all done dropped about over 50 precepts. Like, damn. The water. All right, coming from the brother Yahawah. Once again, Galatians. That Galatians 5:17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Let's get the word contrary. All right? Because, you know, I don't want nobody to be acting like they know what that means and they don't. To be set over against, opposite, to oppose, be adverse, to withstand. Satan means what? Adversary. He's contrary to what? The doctrine. He's contrary to what we teach. He's contrary to everything that Yahawashi, he is salvation. That's his name. He's contrary to what he said and taught. All right? Who is Satan today? We already broke it down. The wicked, Esau, Edom. Because why? Well, why are you saying that why are you saying that man is Satan? Who runs the earth? Who teaches you alphabet stuff? Who teaches you who produces wars on this earth? Who produced World War I and World War II and about to produce World War III? It wasn't none of my people. Did I go get a tank? Did I go assassinate what's the name? Ferdinand and World War I? You know what I'm saying? Did I raise up Hitler and make him go again and take over Poland in World War II? Did I go do that? Was it a black man? Was it an Israelite man? Did Jake do that? I don't think so. So who is Satan on this earth, man? Who rules the earth? Job 9:24. It wasn't none of my people. Okay? It wasn't none of my people. And man, I'm up here at the top because y'all dropped so many precepts. I don't know what y'all talking about down at the bottom right now. I'm up here at the top. You know? Yeah, the elder said they talking about Esau as their god, celebrities. Yeah, they is. Most definitely. That's who they worship. You see everything coming out with Diddy. He talking about Clyde Davis is the reason why he's a Mo. Clyde Davis ain't the reason why you a Mo. You could have said no. And you could have kept your butt closed. You could have kept your butt closed, man. Now you got diarrhea for the rest of your life. Yeah, that's what come with that Mo shit. Diarrhea. For you men. All right? And Usher. All right? And Jay-Z. All them boys got diarrhea. Hey, you get my drift. That's who they worship. They do the things that they so-called God, who gave them the power, gave them the status, elevated them to a point, made sure that they stayed in a position of power. That's what they did. This industry. At the end of the day, man. It's a terrible thing to sell your soul. And guess what? You can't sell your soul, you fucking fool. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi has a hold on you. You belong to him. You can think that you sold your soul. But guess what? You just dealing with the left hand side. Don't you know Yahawah controls the left hand and the right hand? Or you thought he just controlled the right side. No, he controls the evil and the good. Let's get that. And you know, I'm gonna still get brothers' precepts. But like I said, y'all done dropped over 50 precepts, man. Isaiah 45:5. And we're going to go to 7. I am Yahawah, and there is none else. There is no power beside me. I girdle thee, though thou hast not known me. You might not know him. You might be dealing with the left-hand side. It don't matter. He still formed you. He still made you. He still got you reincarnating. He's still dealing with you, even though you ain't dealing with him. This is something you can't get away with, man. Like a trifling baby mama, bruh. You can't get away from her. Do you understand that? That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am Yahawah, and there is none else. I form the light. I create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahawah, do all these things. That's why brothers always say it's a what? It's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of Yahawah. All right? You don't want to do that. You don't want to fall into his hands on the left-hand side. Because you ain't you ain't coming out, man. All right? Let's get that Psalm 66 and 5. Come and see the works of power. He is terrible in his doing towards the children of men. Then we go on to his feats. He turned the sea into dry land. They went through the flood on foot. There did we rejoice in him. He ruleth by his power forever. His eyes behold the nations. Let not the rebellious exalt themselves. Salah. O bless our power, ye people, and make the voice of his praise to be heard, which holdeth our soul in life, and suffereth not our feet to be moved. For thou, O power, have proved us. Thou hast tried us as silver is tried. Thou broughtest us into the net. Thou layest affliction upon our loins, and your loins being your minds and your hearts. If you are afflicted right now at this present day and time, you are being afflicted by Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, for your betterment, for you to be produced into something better. If you are being chastised by him, he loves you. When you don't love a kid, you don't beat their ass. You just let them do whatever they do and they go destroy their life. But if you are being chastised, he loves you. He wants you to be a better person. Thou broughtest us into the net. Thou layest affliction upon our loins. Thou have caused men to ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, but thou broughtest us out into a wealthy place. And this is, man, I will go into thy house with burnt offerings. I will pay thee my vows. And I could stay in this. It's a beautiful chapter. All right. That's how it happened when we came through Egypt. When we came from Egypt. We came out with much substance. But guess what? Our people complained too much. Moaned and groaned. Right? What happened? Yahawah ain't even let that bunch of people, that flock, go into the promised land. They just wandered around for 40 years. Do you know it's like a 2-week walk from Egypt to Israel? It ain't that long, man. It's like a 2-week walk, if that. Right? But Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi had them out there going in circles because of their complaining. And then he let the sons and the daughters, the children, right? Caleb and Joshua, Salakia, go into the land. They was the only ones that was older that got to go into the land. They got to see that, right? And they was kids when they came out of Egypt, teenagers, all right? So this is how, man, it's terrible. Don't play with him. You can't play with him. He don't play fair. You think you playing with, no. Okay? He controls the whole card game. He controls everything. Understand, you are a worm. You may not want to hear that, but you are a worm. You are nothing more than a creation. You're not a creator, you're a creation. All right? Once again, it's so much to learn. Once you humble yourself and you get that fear of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, you understand what he can do to you or what he cannot do to you. You may be praying for something and he may not make it come to pass. because you ain't keeping up your side of the bargain. You don't want to keep the laws. You don't want to keep the Shabbat correctly. You want to keep messing with your wife on her period or on her Shabbat, right? You don't want to keep the feast days. You just want to, nah, I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to. But it's in your means, though. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi know what's in your wallet. He know what you can do. He know what you can provide. He know what you can do. Nah, I ain't got enough money for that. But you actually do, though. Right? You know, I'm going to get, dang, I don't know what's going on. Man, y'all brothers, hella precepts. All right. Yeah, I'm going to get that from the brother Tabawa. Getting back to powers. Micah 4 and 13. And I know you like that scripture, bro. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hubs brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces, there go that word again, pieces, many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto Yahawah and their substance unto the master of the whole earth. This is, once again, if you didn't read that correctly, is powers. Brothers will have powers. Men of steel. I will make thy horn iron. I will make thy hubs brass. And thou shalt beat in pieces. Literally. That's literally. That's not a figure of speech. Brothers will have superhuman abilities. Okay? We can go, I like to bring this example. Elijah, after he made fire come down from heaven. Okay? And then what did he do? He ran in front of the king's chariot and beat them to the city. He had superhuman speed. Right? You don't think we're going to have that? We're going to be like the Flash. We're going to be like Superman. Superman, Kal Allah. Right? Kal-El, call Allah, all power. That's created from this scripture. That's created from the Bible. Right? Yeah, whoever we want to throw around, man. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all better understand who you really dealing with. You be like, them brothers is too mean. Them brothers is too harsh. No, we in the spirit of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Maybe you should start thinking about yourself and that Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi has had it up to here with your bullshit. You over here supporting this wicked-ass world, this wicked-ass kingdom. You think America is a beautiful thing in Yahawah's eye? You think he looks at this place and enjoys it? Bro, you gotta be delusional as hell. He hates America. Alright? Babylon, man. I ain't see the sister. Can us women comment to ask questions or not? At the end of the lesson, sis, at the end of the lesson, that's to anybody. You know, I do things in order and decency. All right, so at the end of the lesson, you can ask a question if you do not have a husband. If you have a husband, according to the scripture, you need to go get your husband and he can come and ask the question. All right, we do things according to the Bible, not just no willy-nilly, dilly, bo-billy, okay? So if you don't have a husband, then at the end of the lesson, you can ask your questions. All right. Nah, Yasharahla, don't tell her that. Nah, I do shit differently. All right. She can ask a question at the end of the lesson. The end of the lesson. If she don't have a husband. Because look, man. Our elders done got on it a lot. Okay. Especially Elder Tahar. These women shouldn't even, you barely should be even talking in the comment board. And I don't care. You know, another brother may treat it differently. I'm gonna treat it how my elders would treat it. Okay? Because it'd be a lot of folly and bullshit going on with these women. Alright? Especially in Yasharahla, man. It'd be a lot of folly and bullshit going on with these women. Okay? You don't give your power over to a woman. First of all, women, not to jump on your head, but let's jump on your head real quick. You are the weaker vessel. You are deprived of wisdom. That's in Job. Okay? For what you did, you are deprived of wisdom. You are the weaker vessel. The man is ruling over you. That's in Genesis, the 3rd chapter, right? And let's get it. And then we're going to get off it, but it's not commanded for a woman to even be talking in the church. That's why we being nice by even, allowing certain things. But we got to be in order because we are being judged. The angels is right here making the report. Okay? Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Boom, point blank, period. We don't have to go into it anymore. If you want to go against it, you're going against God. Hey, you better deal with it. You got to go talk to him about that. I don't want to be in the same room when you talking to him about that. And guess what? It ain't going to be no talking. All right? All right? So let's keep going. Shalawam to my brother Yahawah. Shalawam. Yahawah Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham. Let me make you a moderator, man. It's my brother, man, out of the camp. All right, let's get this from the elder. Matthew 10:28. And I'm about to just scroll down to the bottom so I can keep up with brothers' comments. Y'all been flooding with precepts, though. The water. Matthew 10:28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Khan. And that's Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. That's the Father. We don't fear man. What did we talked about reincarnation. We know it's a such thing as reincarnation. Okay, so let's say we was in like the 1600s, but we wasn't really in the truth in the 1600s. We was in the street dead, for those 3 days. So let's go back to Yasharahla. Let's go back to the times of King David, King Solomon, right? We ain't fear no Edomites, all right? We ain't fear these other nations. We don't fear man because all they can do is hurt the flesh. Yeah, they can unalive you, but guess what? I'll be back in the reincarnation to be on that ass, boy. All right? I'll be back in the reincarnation. That's the thing. They will unalive some brothers. Some brothers will be thrown into the FEMA camps and unalived. Yes, martyrs. Okay? But guess what? They gonna come back in rulership if they died under this truth. If they repented and were converted and they stood tall boldly for the name of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Let's get that in Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians 4, and let's start at 15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Master, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of Yahawashi shall not prevent them which are asleep. For Yahawashi himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel. And who is that? That be Michael. This you can precept this with Daniel, the 12th chapter, 1st verse. And with the trump of power, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. This means the brothers that repented and were converted. The dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. You can go to Daniel, the 12th chapter, the 2nd verse. Some will rise for glory, some will rise for shame. These are the brothers that will rise for glory. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet Yahawashi in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Master. Wherefore confront one another with these words. So the dead shall rise first, then the brothers that are remain, that have been enduring in Jacob's trouble, shall go up in the chariots. When it's speaking of clouds, it's speaking of chariots, or what our people know as UFOs. And Yahawashi told us this exact same thing. All right. Let's get it in Matthew, the 24th chapter. Where is it at? Great tribulation. Right here. Matthew 24 and 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Once again, the chariots. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather, and that's once again the trump, Michael, right? And other angels, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So this is the same exact situation going on. It was just repeated to you in 1 Thessalonians, coming from Paul, right? And then we can go over to Revelations 1 and 7. All right. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith Yahawashi, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. All right. Meaning he's the first in creation, the Alpha. All right, the first in creation. That's why, man, boy, I swear, man, these dudes that don't want to bow down and worship Yahawashi, bro, y'all gonna get it the worst. You know, judgment come to the house of power first. Y'all gonna get it the worst. All right. Yeah, Ray and Pookie is able to dope. Yeah, Khan. Ray and Pookie will get a nice little attractive female and get her hooked to drugs and caught up on some shit. And she used to be smart and on her way to college. But Ray and Pookie using up her college, that little check she get and taking her car and dropping her off at college and then going mess with some, doing all some bullshit, man. Right? That's why you women also, you righteous women, if it be some in here, all right, you stay away from these wicked ass Jake. And you righteous brothers, you stay away from these wicked ass women. And if you don't know how to tell, then you need to pray on that, man. If you can't tell she wicked, man, this is why, hey, you prove a friend. What's that? Ecclesiasticus 6 and 7. You prove a friend. You don't just, hey, man, I met her at the club last night. I think nah, bro. That ain't it. That ain't it, man. I don't care how bad she look. I don't care. That ain't it. That right there might be Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi sending you that temptation. Gonna bring you back into the world and gonna destroy you. Yahawah will send you a woman to destroy your whole life. You gonna trust her and you gonna believe her and you gonna love her and you gonna worship her over him. Then that'll be your doom. That'll be your demise. You didn't have enough discernment to see that this woman was destroying you. Right? Be careful. All right. Yeah, Bobby Brown shit. Yeah, and the opposite way around. So on both sides, man. You got wicked ass men, you got wicked ass women. Now a woman's wickedness is the worst, as scripture says. Give me any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Most definitely. All right. I'm gonna go to the bottom and I'm just get brothers' precepts. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 22 coming from the brother Yasharahla. Abstain from all appearance of evil. Exactly. And that don't mean who was going into that today? Elder Yasharahla, right? Out of the Dallas camp. He was going into the club, and I say it as well. It's wise not to go to the club. Okay, not saying that you wicked if you partake in the club, but hey man, if you in this truth, you don't need to be in the club. All right. Now, yeah, some brothers may have certain jobs that take them to the club like a DJ or something like that, whatever it may be. You got to maintain yourself, and you got to pray for a covering if you in that, right? Or pray for a different job, right? But, the club ain't where it's at. Abstain from all appearance of evil. It's nothing but, the club is basically, it's set up for false gods. It's a lot of drinking, smoking, and adultery going on at a club. And wickedness going on at a club. It's set up. It's a temptation set up to destroy you and to bring you down. All right? So, and that's just the thing for brothers that's coming into this truth and you coming out of the world. And we understand that's a transitional period. Right? It's a transitional period. Yes. That goes, and it's for everybody at different levels. Let's say you coming into this truth, you learning the true names, you getting away from Jesus. You got to learn how to say Yahawah and Yahawashi. You got to learn to pray to Yahawah and Yahawashi. And you used to say Jesus your whole life. Right? We understand that. It's a transitional period. We don't expect you to get it in 24 hours. And this is for brothers and sisters, man. Don't be so harsh on brothers and sisters. You're supposed to exhort your brother and help your brother walk through these obstacles and these challenges, especially if you see a brother is sincere. I can get it for brothers bullshitting and whatever, but if a brother is sincere and truly trying, don't become a stumbling block for that brother or sister. All right? And you lead by example. I try my best to lead by example. I try on here. Even, y'all know I'm a little under the weather right now. But I did what? I did 3 lives this week. And that first one, man, I couldn't get through. I was coughing my ass off. Right? But it's all, in season, out of season. In season, out of season. And I try to tap into brothers' lives as much as I can. As much as I can. With precepts, being there with precepts, sharing the live, etc. This is the brotherhood, man. And I'm talking straight to the brotherhood right now. Forget everybody else. This is the brotherhood, man. We exhort one another. We lift up one another. We help one another. If it's scoffers in a live, like the brother Tabawa, his live, I was in his live, and there was a lot of scoffers in there. And they know he kind of knew going live consistently now. But, Shalawam to you, brother. I'm glad you going live a lot, And I was in there helping him. Not saying he even needed the help because he was handling the scoffers. All right? And that's good. It's good to see you consistently. All right? And, this brotherhood is key. Because guess what? In the kingdom, it's when we feast days and situations like that, bro, crowning day, it ain't gonna be no women amongst us. We gonna get crowned. All right? When we in the kingdom and we got, let's say, I got my 100 wives, brother got his wives, our wives ain't gonna come together. When we come together, we gonna come together as brothers again. That's that brotherhood. We gonna all, you know what I'm saying? Our women and our kids is gonna be home doing their thing. We gonna be the governors, the rulers. Yahawah, we be of that number. This brotherhood is key. This is a very important part of this truth. Is this brotherhood, man. This is why, man, it don't matter. I want to phrase this the right way. Like, the elders hate when you say that you've been in this thing. You try to use that as a way to, whatever. Like, I've been in this thing. The elders don't like that shit. All right, and that's what Elder Manatazabak was just talking about in his live. And I just wanted to point it out. Like, don't get in a high-minded spirit. Okay? Ever. Because at the end of the day, Yahawah, that be your brother. And not to say, brothers need rebuke, of course. And I'll be the first one to say, man, rebuke yourself first. If you know you going off, rebuke yourself, man. Like he said on the live, it's a mirror. It's a standing tall mirror, a full length mirror for you to cut yourself out in. Go find it and rebuke yourself when you going off. Before another brother got to rebuke you. You should hold yourself accountable and hold yourself responsible for your actions. All right? You know? But Yahawah, man, we all in this corruptible body. We all in this corruptible situation. We all sinners. All right? We all trying to get to that body that Yahawashi has. Let's get that Philippians. We all trying to get there. Matter of fact, I think I wanted something in Hebrews, but I can't remember. Philippians 3 and 20 and 21. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, the Master, Yahawashi HaMashiach, who shall change our vile body. Every single one of us has a vile body at this point in time, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. And in this vile body, you got to understand what? You got to understand the truth. You got to understand order. Because this thing is in the sense of a military, in the sense of a government, right? It's order, right? You have to understand the elders. The elders are put in that position for a reason, to rule over. They have encountered whatever little minuscule situation you going through. The elders probably done encountered that shit 200, 300, 400 times, man. All right? Brothers going at each other, brothers leaving the camp, brothers coming into the camp, etc., man. All right? Understand that. I get that from the brother Kawam, Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Exactly. So that everlasting body, that new body, is going to be incomparable with what we going through. It's going to be incomparable with what we going through. The thing is, understand this. The brothers that do make it, that do endure, we going to have those memories. We going to remember. Right? We going to have to tell the 2/3. Yeah, you was a little badass. That was you, man. You kept mocking and scoffing in all our lives. That was your ass. Yeah, you don't remember? You don't remember, though. You little bad. We going to have to tell the 2/3 that. But it's all good, bro. You made it now. You in the kingdom now. You know? It'd be funny right now, but it's not going to be funny when the nukes is hitting them. Right? But at the end of the day, our brothers and sisters that are wicked at this point in time, they will come back. All right? They will walk with their heads down for a while, but they will come back. You know? That's the thing. Because everlasting salvation, Yasharahla, Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is for us. Okay? This ain't for the other nations. Yahawah didn't put the other nations through slavery like that, man. Did the Chinese people, were they enslaved by the Egyptians? And did they get freed by Moses? And did they walk through the desert? No, man. They couldn't take it. They couldn't make that. They couldn't do that. That didn't happen to them. Did that happen to the Japanese people? No. Did that happen to the Indians, the Elamites? No. All right? The curses, the laws, the promises are for us. All right? They for us. And King, I don't know you, bro. You know, I ain't gonna say, I just don't know you. So, lead them. Right now, all we concerned with is our brothers and sisters. All right? We know that this world right here, this kingdom, which is Esau, Edom's kingdom, it's going to be destroyed, bro. So you talking about lead them. I'm not trying to lead my enemy. I don't trust my enemy. That's what you got to understand, brother. Sirach, what's that? Sirach and 12. Sirach 12. If brothers know that scripture, don't trust your enemy. Trust not your enemy. Hold up. I'm going to go find it. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right? We ain't leading Esau, Edom. Esau, Edom is going to be destroyed. Those that's in Babylon. And the rest of them, we going to round their ass up and they going into slavery. If that's what you meant by leading, then yes, brother, yes. We're going to lead them by chains. All right? Let's go to Psalms 149 and 8. To bind their kings with chains, that's how we going to be leading. And their nobles with feathers of iron. That's how we going to be leading. To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahawah. Who are the saints? That's the elect. That's the remnant. That's the 144,000. Right? As well as the 1/3 men, women, and children. All will have slaves in the kingdom. That's that leadership. Okay? And then, yes, we will be a light to them. To get back to your point. We will teach them the laws and commandments and statutes. All right? And after 1,000 years, they'll be allowed, not the Edomites though, but just the heathen nations, they will be allowed to go back into their lands. Right? And then the Edomites will be destroyed. That wicked root, that wicked seed, gone, is over with. All right, Salakia. So, more so getting back onto it. It's always more to learn. It's always more to learn. Let's get Proverbs 8 and 1. Do if not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice. She standeth in the top of high places, by the way in the places of the paths. She crieth at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in, at the doors. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the openings of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. Thinking that you know too much, thinking that you know it all, that's an abomination. Being high-minded. All right? Maybe this brother King is in that type of spirit. Depends who you ask or what you're researching. As far as name, I know the name though. It's only one name, brother. It's only one name. All right? It's only one name for the Father. It's only one name for the Son. If you knew it, you would speak it. Because that's the name that will eventually, bring in your salvation, as long as you keeping them laws and commandments and you keeping that faith. Don't beat around the bush. Don't beat around the bush. And don't mute him. I want to give him a chance to say the name. But don't beat around the bush, bro. All right? Who's prideful? Nah. Chill out. Hey, Yasharahla, chill out, man. Actions are louder than words. Bro, what's the name, though? We asking you what's the name. I said don't mute him, yo. And I take everybody moderator privileges away. All right? What's the name, King? What's the name, man? If you up in here trying to, you came in here trying to, why am I asking you the name? Because Acts 4 and 12, man. That's why. What type of question is that, man? You ain't that smart, are you? Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved. I came in with a loving. Now, fuck that love shit, bro. I'm super combatant. No, what's love? To keep the laws and commandments. What's love? To keep the laws and commandments, man. If you're not calling upon the correct name, guess what? You worshiping a false god. You're not keeping the laws and commandments. Therefore, you don't love nobody. This ain't no kumbaya circle, nigga. Alright? I don't know what you think this was, dude. You don't even know what love is. You got one, bro. I'm going to count down. You done got me annoyed. And you're breaking. Man, you ain't gave us the name yet, man. You blocked. Go somewhere, bro. And he was cornered, yo. He was like, shit, I ain't got the name. What if I don't say the right name? Dang, these brothers want me to say a name, but I don't know the name. What's the name they be calling on? Shit, is he going to say, man, get your ass up out of here, man. All right, yeah, I think he was an Israelite, but he just ain't know the name. And he was so prideful, he wouldn't even ask us what the correct name is. He just keeps saying something else. You could tell, man. Just like, dude, clown, man. Yeah, talking about love. Bro, this the thing, man. We don't give a fuck about love. Alright? Hey, for my brothers and sisters that's keeping the laws and commandments and statutes and the faith and Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, then yes, indeed. I'm rocking with you and I love you. Alright? Because you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're working out your own salvation with fear and with trembling. That's love. You love Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi the same way I love our Father and our King. Right? That's love. Then I hope to see you in the kingdom. The same way I would hope that you hope to see me in the kingdom. Right? And we can drink that new wine with Yahawashi. That's love. This earthly, carnal, effeminate, emotional spirit that these brothers have on them, that ain't love, man. That shit is nice. And what's nice? You take it back to etymology, what my brother Yahawah taught me. Nice is to be foolish. To be a fool, man. That's what it is. Y'all just being fools out here. Being nice and lovey-dovey. You don't even know us. He don't even know us. But he talking about love. Man, come on, man. That's not according to scripture at all. And I'm going to get a couple more scriptures and I'm going to wrap it up. All right. And getting back to the lesson, that was a beautiful Thawadi Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because he had a lot to learn. He had a lot to learn, but was he trying to learn? No. He came in he called us prideful, but he had a prideful, high-minded spirit. But he called us prideful. All right. Ecclesiasticus 6 and 7. If thou wouldst get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. Man. For some man is a friend from his own occasion and will not abide in the day of the trouble. Exactly. That brother came up in here. He like, oh man, y'all talking the truth. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. All right. But when that rebuke comes on him and he bouncing around, you can see he in the world. All right. And this the thing. We can't help. If you high-minded and you think you know better than brothers that's actually up on here teaching, right? Brothers that put work in, all right, year after year after year, we can't help you, man. Because you can't help yourself. You won't lose your pride. You won't lose your ego. You can't help yourself. He ain't bring out one precept. He didn't bring out no scripture. I asked him what's the name. He said, why? I said, Acts 4 and 12, man. Because it's only one name under heaven, which you may be saved by. Come on, man. Bullshit. That's why you got to prove a friend. And this is the thing. This is the thing. That's why I always stress the brothers, try to get in a camp. Okay? And once you get in the camp, you deal with those brothers more so. Like I know I watch my elders' videos more so, you know. I still watch the ones, you know, brothers that I normally always watch. Like I always watch Elder Yasharahla. You know, I try to watch different brothers. But I make sure I watch my elders' videos. Because these are the brothers that I see every Saturday. Right? And I make sure I watch the brothers of my camp. Videos. So, because these are the brothers that I deal with the most. And it's nothing wrong with that. These are brothers that you deal with in the physical. Like you standing on the corner. We standing on the corner with each other every Saturday. Right? You know, you keep your circle tight. You don't be doing all of that. You know, as brothers know, man, I've been getting more strict on certain things. And we ain't tolerating bullshit, man. Just be honest, man. We not here for that. All of these, I hate drama. In the world, I hated drama. In this truth, I hate drama. I'm going to rebuke you. You don't change. And I'm going to block you. Like Elder Tahar say, man, we only dealing with the elect. If you can't get it, you can't get it. It's not for you. Charlie, it's no O's in Hebrew. Help that brother. All right? Just help him. Don't mute him or nothing like that. Just help him. Just help him. Love the menorah. Okay, Charlie. Okay. Somebody help Charlie, man. Somebody help Charlie. He tell him it's no O's. Tell him Shalawam and Shalom. The water, Hakamat, the water. And that right there is love. That right there is love. Brothers trying to help you on your Hebrew. And that right there would be the telltale if you got a humble spirit or a prideful spirit. It be some brothers, we tell them that, and they be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to check it out. I'm going to research it. And they'll come back and tell us, hey, bro, you was right. You know, that dude, Eleazar ben Yehuda, added those vowels in the Hebrew in the 1800s. Right? That's how you would know if somebody's really studying. But some people would just be like, nah, bro, it's Yahusha. Yeah, whatever. You let them go and dig their own grave, man. You let them go and dig their own grave. As scripture say, let's get it. Like our people that's still caught up with damn Jesus Christ, man. You let them dig it. They done dug that grave. Let them lay in it. Psalms 94:13. That thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity until the pit be digged for the wicked. And that's not just speaking about Esau, Edom. If you have joined hands with Esau, Edom, then guess what? You are included in the wicked now. You join hands with Esau, Edom. You included in the wicked. But I'm an Israelite. Yeah, but you gave up your Israelite title. You a Gentile now. All right, you a son of Satan. You a viper. Okay? You join hands with Esau, Edom. You took his customs. You took his hip. Right? I got it out. Proverbs 11:21. Though through hand joining hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. You join your hands up with him. All right? A righteous brother ain't never going to join hands with the wicked. It don't matter. You could put 100 hips in front of me. I'd never take one off. I don't care. I don't care what you're going to do to me. I'm not taking it. I don't care about the scene. I'm not taking it. I don't care about the bio, the neural link. I'm not taking it, man. All right? I can open my car door just fine with my hand. Right? I can cut my TV on just fine with my remote. I don't need my brain to do it. I'm fine. I so I can pay for my food and stuff, you know. And when that time come where we can't do nothing without, you know, having a chip, C-hip, then guess what? I guess we gonna starve. We ain't gonna starve, man. Yahawah Bahasham, Yahawashi always provides. And with that, I will now take questions, and I'm gonna get up out of here. All right. And that's another way to weed out the fakes. It was that female, that chick, talking about, can I ask my question? And the brother's like, oh, you got to wait till the end of the lesson. She ain't about to wait till the end of the lesson. You know they ain't about to wait. They ain't even about to wait, man. Because they don't care. Because they got a selfish-ass attitude, man. That's why I hate this place, man. It's just serve. It's just gimme, gimme, gimme. You can't answer my question right now? Okay, I'm going on to the next live. Well, go on, then. They don't need you. And Yahawah Bahasham, Yahawashi, I don't need you. Bruh, I hate these stuck-up ass brats, man. I'm just saying. I'm tired of this place. This place is vexation to the spirit, man. To the soul, it's vexing. Yeah, she probably didn't even have a question. There'd be some females just coming in here looking for attention. I'm not here to get you. You know what? You could have got attention from those 10 dudes that you rejected today. And I have a man. I have a man. I have a man. I have a man. Yeah. Hey, but when she really need a man in Jacob's trouble, she gonna be wishing, where is that dude at the corner store? Where is that dude at the gas station? Damn, I should have talked to him. Now, all these Russian dudes are at my door. Man. Oh man, it's gonna be hilarious, man. It's gonna be hilarious. Alright. Aaron, Yehuda, Israel, bro. You gotta fix that, bro. Alright. Matter of fact, maybe Yahawah brought you on here just to bring this dude up. I want y'all to look at this. Alright, man, look. You got your name from this dude, man. Okay? This dude. Is he an Israelite? Don't feel ashamed or don't run or nothing, bro. Alright? Is he an Israelite? Just zoom in. Or we can get some better pictures. Yeah, he ain't no Israelite. Alright, so understand, bro, it's no E's. It's no U's. He brought that shit. That Yehuda, he brought that, bro. That Ben, alright. So you gotta go into the you should type in Paleo Hebrew. Let's see if it's a good one that come up. Paleo Hebrew alphabet, go to images. Alright, Paleo Hebrew alphabet, go to images. And I wanna find that it's an easy one. Boom, this the one I like to use. This got the correct sounds over here, and you would start from the right. Alright. So it ain't gonna be no E's, no O's, no U's, no V's, and no J's in this 22 character alphabet right here. Okay. So Judah, if you're trying to say Judah, I know it's Lashawan Kadash. Yasharahla, stop being so high-minded, man. I know what it is, bro. I'm dumbing down, man. I'm trying to be cool with this brother. Alright? So, Paleo Hebrew alphabet. Yeah, Lashawan Kadash, holy tongue, holy language. If you want to be you know, man, this dude probably don't even know. This dude probably don't even know the tribes, bro. He probably don't even know shit. Like, I'm just trying to help him. You know? He don't know what Lashawan Kadash mean, bro. He's saying Yehuda. That's what I'm saying in that sense. Don't try to, don't try to sound, man, you know what I mean, man. All right, so you could use this, or you could go to soamibooks.com. And this got a good, click the 3 lines, and you go to the fun learning zone, and go to the Paleo Hebrew. Oh, wait a minute, Lashawan Kadash. Paleo Hebrew. I gotta mess with the brother now. I'm about to mess with him. Nah, don't stop. All right, and then it's gonna have the alphabet right here. Same alphabet, the symbols and everything. You know, I remember, man. This was, and then boom. You want to say, because I think you're trying to say Judah, so it would be Yahawah, or that would be Judah. All right, Yahawah. All right, and it also got the Paleo Hebrew characters right here. You know, and then it also got a lot of other Hebrew words, certain things. You know, down here to help brothers. All right, and this brother, man, took his time and did all of this. I actually talked to this brother on Instagram. He took his time. You could actually buy the dictionary, but you don't even got to buy it. I mean, if you want to support the brother, yeah, you should, if you got the finances to do it. But he put a lot of Hebrew words together and stuff right here. And I mean, it go all the way down. It go all the way down to, guess what? Where I wish the brother Yahawah was on here. Richie, where you at, man? He ain't on here. It go all the way down to, guess what? Tazayawan. Yeah. Which y'all just let me go on for 3 months saying Tahazawan. Ain't nobody correct me at all. They like, they just like, oh, Jeremiah, what is he saying? What is Tazahawan? What is that? But yeah, it's all good though. You know, we all make mistakes. You know, slip of the tongue. But with that being said, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. I ain't see no questions. I hope the brother Aaron. So Aaron, this is soamibooks.com. All right, and it's a lot of stuff on here dealing with our language. A lot of stuff on here dealing with our language. So the proper language is here, you know, and you don't gotta learn the language from no daggone Edomite, because that modern Hebrew is bullshit. They just took it, they took our language, and they manipulated it. It got all the tribes right here. I'm trying to learn it better than I know English. And the thing was, if you learn it incorrectly, then it's gonna, boy, you know what I'm saying? So soamibooks.com, right? And then you got plenty brothers on GMS. Dang, what's that brother name, man? You got the brother Yahawashi is coming. That elder, he be teaching. What's his right here? Yahawashi that's his page? Nah, that ain't, cause I follow him. That ain't his page. Yahawashi. Maybe it's spaced out. Man, let me see. Yahawashi is coming. I know he dropped a video today. But he a really good teacher with the Hebrew. Right here. Yahawashi is coming. All right. This brother be teaching some Hebrew. I mean, you got plenty of brothers that teach the Hebrew as well. All right. I suggest you follow some of these brothers. GMS. All right, GMS North Carolina. This is Elder Tahar, GMS declaring the end. All right, you basic. I mean, from watching brothers, you learn a lot of Hebrew just from watching the brothers. All right, correct Hebrew, proper Hebrew. None of that, you know. And then you could also type in, let me see, GMS Hebrew language. I think this will work. And I'm gonna get up out of here after this. Man, they be making it hard for us. Nah, vocab Malone. It's funny, you type in GMS and you automatically gonna get vocab Malone sometime. This is my elder right here, Elder Maratazak, right? Teaching a Hebrew prayer. So, I mean, this is a good one right here, and he'll be going, shoot, this was a great video, right? He breaks this down easy to understand, pretty easy to understand. This is a prayer for wisdom in the Hebrew, all right? That's not his page, but that's a brother reposting his page. Yeah, they be shadow banning and reducing our views and stuff like that. But, I mean, you could just type in GMS Hebrew language, and you could get some stuff to come up. But, you know, if it ain't got GMS on it most of the time, it be some bullshit. Like, Hebrew in 25 minutes, she's teaching Yiddish. You can tell by the star. You can tell by all of this. And she's an Edomite, man. You could tell. All right? You said my elder remind you of my Tazak. Like, what? I don't know. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. All right. But, yeah, just trying to help you, bro. You know. Now that right there, that brother, that's an example of a humble spirit. He not mocking. He not being all high-minded and like, nah, bro, I've been speaking this Hebrew. He not being all like that, right? That's a brother we'll help, right? That other brother, that king brother, that brother, man, effeminate, emotional, on some bullshit, right? But, you know, and that's who Yahawah Bahasham, Yahawashi is going to deal with on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, he going to help brothers that's submitting and subduing their own understanding and trying to learn and trying to better themselves. Once again, this brotherhood is key. You don't want to be in the wrong body. It's different bodies, man. It's different bodies. It's a body of Hamashiach, Yahawashi, Hamashiach, right? And it's a body, that Satan body, man. That son of Satan shit, that 2/3 body. You don't want to be in that body. You go to Zechariah 13 and 8 and 9 and read. Those two bodies are different. The body of the wicked and the body of the righteous. You don't want to be in the, yeah. All right. Yeah, Shalawam, I'm up out here too. So all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalawam to the tabernacle of David, house of David. All right, 1/3 as well, men, women, and children. Shalawam to you, brothers. Shalawam to you, sisters. Akyam wa Akwathiam. Shalawam, Shalawam. Kwam Taza Yawan. All right, Kwam Yasharahla. Shalawam. And say it with me when I cut the screen off. Y'all know what I'm about to say, man.